Hey, it's Todd with Defense and Safety, and I want to talk today about something that if you don't already have a real gun belt and you carry a gun, or even if you just kind of train or try to shoot competitively, you're really not getting it right if you don't have one. It makes such a difference, and once you go there, you realize why. So there's three things that all three of these belts have in common. One is they're designed to be gun belts. Two, and what makes a good gun belt is the rigidity, meaning this belt cannot flex here. In none of these belts you can get to bend in this section. They're not going to curve or flex, which means they provide a tremendous amount of support around your waist, which means your holster and your mag carriers are going to stay in place. They're not going to flop around as you draw the gun or reach down to get a grip on the handle. And the third thing that they all have in common is these are all 1.5 inch belts. So you can get 1 1/4, 1.5, and 1 3/4. I think 1.5 is the best. It works with jeans and most clothes, works fine. So I'll go through, these are three different styles, three different makers, and I'll go through. The first is the Wilderness belt. It's a very popular design. You'll see other companies that make something similar to this, but they are not as strong and as rigid, and that makes a huge difference. This is even the least rigid one they make, which is the 3-stitch. It has a strip of Velcro here, which is coming loose, and a larger strip here. It also has this steel buckle. You can get another model that has the 5-stitch and is titanium, which I'm probably going to replace this with. So essentially, you would go through here, you would come back through this piece here, and then the Velcro here holds it in place. And again, this is a very well-made belt. It has been around. I've had this for over 6 years, and with the exception of this little bit of Velcro right here starting to come loose, just a little bit right here, it has been just a great belt. I tend to wear this in classes or any kind of training I do, or competition like IDPA. I just like that belt for that. The second belt I bought was from the Beltman. Let me just make sure. Yes, the Beltman. He's in Apex, North Carolina. This is a really well-made double-stitched belt. The only thing I will say is you do want to Loctite these screws after you get the belt. Other than that, this belt has been just ultra comfortable, ultra reliable. Again, I've had this for a couple years. You can see the leather does get a little bit of wear on it, especially right here where I think the appendix carry is clipped there, so it's going to wear a little bit. But this is also a great, really nice, clean-looking belt. Again, you can see how it looks in the front. It's very sturdy, looks good. Again, a lot of stability here. Going to support your pants. It's going to support anything you clip onto this belt. It's going to have very good support and stay put. And then one that I just recently got from Crossbreed is their instructor belt. What's unique about this is it has no buckle. It just has this, I don't know what you call that, but it sticks out, and then you have your buckle hole. So this comes through, and then when you get to where you want, this clips in. What's nice is that you can move this anywhere you want, so this doesn't have to stay in front. It can be off to the side, which if you carry appendix gives you less of a double leather to clip over. And also sometimes with the buckle, if I'm clipping something very close here, like with my LCR, it pushes the buckle out a little bit, and with a tighter t-shirt it does print a little more, where this is a little cleaner look. So again, it's just another type of belt that I wanted to try. So far I've been happy with it. You get it tight, and this does stay put. If you get it a little loose, or you bring this over to your side where your body's more like this, it can come loose. But I tend to let this sit just under a belt loop, so a belt loop will be right here, and then the rest of the belt's right wherever I want it. I usually, since I'm left-handed, I usually get this over to closer to the 3 o'clock on me. So if this is the front, this is probably my where my front of my pants are. It's about right here. And so I'll clip my clips of my pistol, so it might be like that more. Anyway, these are great belts. Definitely look into it. This is, again, Crossbreed. It's called their instructor belt. This is the Belt Man. Makes some great belts. You can get these, of course, and if you wear Browns or whatever. You can also get this in the cross hatch, kind of that police belt look. I get them in the plain. I like the silver. You can probably get brass or gold. And then again, the Wilderness belt, which is a great belt, especially if you kind of are more of a tactical guy anyway, and you like your kind of, you know, your tactical pants and things. That probably goes with it better. And you can get these in lots of different colors. You know, this is a belt that can last you a lifetime. Any of these belts are. So, you know, you're not going to go wrong picking one of these and spending, you know, $50 to $100, however much they cost. I know these are around a little under 50, and if you get the instructor belt, it's about 85. So you get the titanium, which, you know, you can tell this is a fairly heavy piece right here, solid steel. So I'm up for getting the titanium version, which I think will be a better. And then this also has the option of getting a piece of plastic in between the two pieces of nylon to further stiffen it. But I think if you went, this is 3 stitches, which means it has 1 stitch here, 1 stitch here, 1 stitch here. They have a 5 stitch where they put an extra stitch in between here. And that, to me, I think for the average user, the 3 or the 5 stitch is going to last you a lifetime. Again, I recommend the 1.5 inches as kind of the standard, and then you have to realize that when you buy holsters that you're always looking to get, you know, 1.5 inch clips. So when you pick them out, you say, you know, I want 1.5 inch clips, and then belt loop, so that they all fit well. And it seems like that's the easiest one to get. So again, do yourself a favor and get yourself 1 or 3 good gun belts. You'll really appreciate it once you start wearing them on a regular basis. Thanks for watching.